kind of thought that in my head. I would have preferred to call it a wonderful coincidence. I was just really depressed and miserable and angsty and being a right little emo prick. And I found myself in the town, just outside, just in the town where I lived at the time. Just sort of sat there on a bench, looking out, trying to figure out, trying to find something to cling to, some ray of hope. And I looked over and I saw this thing. It's very simple. It was a mother with all her daughter was doing now, and what her daughter was doing, just, I don't know why I thought this, but I did. All her daughter did was she was just walking. She was sort of like walking like that, and she was sort of taking these big jumps. She'd run a little bit, big jumps, and then she'd land and then take another, like a big jump. And as she was doing this, she was going, "Mummy, mummy, look, I'm flying. Mummy, look, I'm flying." Her mother was obviously going, "That's wonderful, darling," and paying no attention. And I just stopped for a minute. I looked at this child jumping, and "Mummy, look, I'm flying," and it stopped, and I thought, in her mind, she's not jumping. She's jumping to me. To everyone else, she's jumping. In her mind, right there at that moment, what made her so happy was that she was flying. She was doing something incredible. She was flying. "Look, mummy, look, I'm flying." Now, obviously, there'd come a point now, that girl, she must be about 15, 16 years old now. She knows she's not flying. She knows she's jumping. And to some people, and you could think, well, maybe she doesn't enjoy it anymore. That destroyed that illusion in her mind. But I started realising, you know what, that's sometimes the difference between being happy with your life and being miserable. It's not what necessarily the facts are, it's how you what do you want to do? And you can do it. And you can get there. And it doesn't matter what other people think. If it's something that makes you happy, if it's something that makes your life feel good, and as long as, if you're not hurting anyone, if there's nothing but wrong, essentially, in what you're doing, then do it. It doesn't matter what other people think. And if someone comes along and destroys your image of what this was, it doesn't mean you still can't do it. You can't say, "Fuck you. This is what I'm going to do." That little girl was for that brief moment doing that thing. She was doing something impossible.